Hello and welcome to Albion Live. I am the Shozen one, and once again, I am joined by Robinhoodrs and the great producer known as the Bogul one. Yes, we are currently watching.
Yeah, sure.
We're
Hi.
watching Final Order get ready to take on Blue Army in just a second. We're seeing a number of real big names on the field at once. It's great seeing Crisis on the tanks, Kreen, and I just saw Redneck Faker all on the same screen at once. That was kind of awesome. Mounted here or get into the action.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna go for the door.
A Rookcom is demounted. They're going in. Fear Dot has his cam land ready from CIR. He's running the wrong way. Turn around, man. Okay,
they hit that. Oh my god. Very slow engagement here by CIR, actually.
It's a weird engagement here. This is like a soft engage.
They could have actually taken out that whole entire wave. Looks like Rookcom in a little spot of trouble. There comes the Blazing, ripping apart those frontline tanks. Our POV here, looking for his actual Zerg. He is getting split off here. Just an absolute chaos for scenes here. Nice camland. No follow-up damage onto the PoE boys just yet. It looks like they're battling for the advantage of the terrain here, as both guilds are trying to kite themselves south and trying to get that vision advantage. It's just pretty much a back and forth right now, with all the melees going at each side. And you're seeing it every now and then. A burst of damage would come out. It looks like the hilltop has been conquered by PoE. Maybe we see the turn here. Camland's hitting the backside of PoE. Our tank is stunning it. Defensive Locust comes out. It looks like the wave of Rookcom is going to be a bit too much for CIR to handle, as they're just in free fall right now. No kiting by their tanks and their command mammoths and ballistas and everything. Full retreat as you just see a wave of the Russians coming in over the top of PoE right now. I'm not sure where the rest of CIR and the PoE boys went, but it's nowhere to be seen, and it looks like it's going to be free pickings here for We White Bro and the rest of the Rookcom boys. They did get a Beetle dismounted, I believe. Finally, we see Scoia'tael showing up to the northwest, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Actually, I may take that back. I see a lot of red name tags coming in. Our tank sees it. He's looking for an engage, it seems. Maybe overextending himself a little bit too much. If his Zerg was within them, it would have been a full wipe by Scoia'tael. Looks like he's going to get single targeted here. Looking at the minimap, he's a little bit spread out from his Zerg. He is running the wrong way. It's like, we're going to have to find yourself a new tank.
I don't know why he's going this way. This is absurd, man.
I just went into a solo random dungeon. God damn it. You got a name?
I'm currently looking for one. I found... Oof.
Maybe
we have Scoia'tael coming in as well, but I don't have a...
Oh, I got Fear Dot.
Fear Dot is a good one to go in.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Grizzy as well is back. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Hey, Grizzy.
It's always nice to see old names come back, and it looks like the turn here for PoE is in full motion. They have backed up their forces. Now the wipe over Rookcom has begun. You see a lot of Spectre Jacket Bloodletters coming out. There goes the Galaclap. A little bit of friendly fire there from the Hammer and Sickle guy onto CIR, and it looks like the boys are going to be fully wiping all the Rookcom boys. I just see the opposite PoE alliance at the moment. That's about it. Is Shiro on his mammoth?
Nope.
Is he on foot?
Yep.
Is he dead?
Nope. He's got his log.
Oh, he's got his log. This is a first. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually tanking too. I
well,
saw
it looks
this.
like he's just took his group into pretty much a near enough dead end.
Going deep.
Oh no, he is getting pushed from the northeast and the northwest. It looks like Shiro was like, "Yo, boys, defend for yourselves.
Okay,
I'm out."
He's pulling an absurd man himself here, and he's going out too. We need another. No, you can't go in there, Shiro.
We'll hop back onto Fear Dot. He's still at the front line of the action. Fear Dot is your man.
I'm still watching Shiro try to get into this dungeon. He can't get in.
God.
He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Oh, he made it! Oh,
a full wipe
it's on.
here.
Okay, I'll go
Looking
back
at the
to
map.
fear that.
Artista is dismounted, heading the charge. He's about to meet Violet actually in a very small choke. If you hop over to Artista real quick, the first engagement is coming in. We got final order here as well. Actually, a little bit of miscommunication. Violet's wanted the engagement, but so did final order. Both sides backing up.
Both guys
and
backed
now
off on that engagement. And wait,
now look at this.
Wait,
Massive
is that
soul
Sex
fight
with X
raining
going in on
order.
final order there?
No, that's engagement right there. A little bit of back and forth though. Violet's coming in now for the bomb.
Sex with X.
I'm holding off with a little bit of a connection issue, but it seems like I'm back in the game. And,
yeah, Sex with X has got a group over there engaged over there with final order. They have a group of about 6 currently over there. Lost a couple, not the way to do it. Hell Army also losing a couple as well. Violet's pushing up to the northwest. Kind of
big clap.
Followed up as they get all the way up the hill. Finally having that push they needed with the DPS running through, and Violet's look to be taking control of this final engagement here. I think Artista's going to want to get his boys back, regroup, which he's doing. I like that use of the mace. Well done.
Yeah, and here comes the re-engagement now. Look at the choke point. Big Camland onto the choke here. Good Locust coming out, helping the boys with Sex with X. Not enough damage though. Big Galaclap coming in from Violets, and the re-engagement by final order comes in pretty much instantly. A little bit of friendly fire for the boys, but it's going to be sending some of these Sex with X boys home. As you see dead bodies on the road, and it looks like final order are going to be taking the faux push here. Maybe the call is to fall back just a little bit. We see some Blue Army now joining the fight just to the north of this group here. I did see
Are they going in against final order up on the northeast? Because
I believe
yeah, there
so.
was. Oh, here we go. We have Rebellion up there. We have Surf Alliance, Mugiwara, Blaze, all of them.
And Artista is about to engage on the back line of final order. Camland's coming out. Looks like he's holding this choke pretty well at the moment. I'm not getting up. I'm gonna have to hop over someone else.
Okay, it's currently Nudes versus Surf up north. That small group up north is Nudes versus Surf. That's the Mugiwara versus Title, mostly.
Okay.
As we come down from the north, we have Fortini with Arditi. Those guys are coming down in, and they haven't. I can't see who they're currently engaged with, but they are moving down, pushing into the Blue Army group from behind, along with Sex with X.
Yep, and Blue Army are currently fighting the front line of Violets at the moment. I am on Na if you wanted a tank POV that isn't lagging, and it's pretty fluid. It's a nice little watch here. It looks like final order backed all the way off, and now it's just Violets here holding the ground versus Blue Army. Nice little bit of frontline fighting going on here. You see the cleric ropes coming out. A lot of bloodletters in this third comp at the moment. Big Camland followed up by the Grovekeeper stun. That group just got deleted to the northeast. Maybe a little bit of friendly fire. I do see some blue ults in that clump. Bad positioning by those boys. It is what it is. But it looks like it's going to be faux steamroll. I don't see many name tags at the moment. We got to the southwest. Got Arditi maybe. Some cleanup crew for Violets. Okay. Do we have action in the north? Okay, I don't know if Blue Army are... Okay, Blue Army are with Arditi.
There's a little bit of Title versus final order here, I think, but it looks like Title just pushed out. On Derek?
Yep, on Derek. He is on that clump up there. It looks like they're trying to save some battle mounts here. Nice knockback by the Command Mammoth, slowing the retreat. Derek's in extremely Gucci gear. Have a look at Derek's gear real quick. The boy, he's out in his Sunday best right now. And I can see why Surf want to send him to church. Oh my god.
He's got some good gear.
Yep. Oh wow, looks like the Beetle
got an 8-3 Judy? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, excellent as well. Oof. And he does make it out the zone.
I'd want to get out if I had that.
I'm looking at the blobs at the moment. So all that massive blob to the southeast are all allied. And so is the blob on the northeast. We do have Dune holding defensive position against the wave of Arch to the northeast. We're landing right into a massive Grovekeeper engagement. Arch just got wiped off the map.
Wow.
Oof, that was nasty. I'm not sure if Bogul got there in time. I hope he did.
Oh yeah, one must, yeah.
Nice. It looks like they just got hit from the west as well. The counter engagement coming in for PoE's Rage Control. So Arch and PoE finally working together now. I wonder if Arch took the money that was getting offered to come fight the war down here. Because there was some big numbers getting thrown around when we had that leader talk.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, wasn't it?
I think it was either 3 billion or 5 billion. It's one of the two.
There was a lot of crazy talk on that stream, man. Just take the money, people were saying. How much was Mojo offered? He was offered quite a bit to just stop attacking Derek, I thought.
I think so.
I know there was maybe it was mostly begging. Was it mostly just begging?
Yes, it was
and
like,
not offering of money. Yeah,
please.
I thought it. I may not have heard any silver exchange from Momono to Mojo. I think it was mostly just pleading and begging.
I heard some other wild stories, but
yeah,
that's for a later time.
Okay, we'll talk about that off the stream. Maybe it's not allowed. We want to keep the stream on the air.
Yeah, but it looks like we have the Rhoda Alliance showing up on the south tip of the territory here. It looks like Dune did work their magic, and they have held off the advance. 7 minutes remaining until the territory is claimable or defended here. And we do have a territory under attack in this, hideout under attack. Nice counter engagement there. Great play by Dune, wiping out quite a few of those bomb squad people just off the tip of the territory there. Nice setup there by the Camland. Looks like Dune and... No, it looks like Archer actually leaving. Yeah, Archer on the northeast door. I'm going to zone through here. Here comes the damage. Nice ice damage coming out. There goes the permafrost. That group getting caught off guard on the door. Nice little counter coming in as well.
Great reach of the DPS there. Able to... Drobny was very aware of where his DPS was there over the edge and was able to get that stun in range and keep his DPS in range of hitting those guys. That was really well done. They didn't have to come in and get close to the action.
But look at this wave of wild just pouring in. Those battle mounts are just... they're everywhere.
And it looked like Violets are going to lose a couple here.
Violets is holding on, but I don't know how long for. Drobny's standing in the middle of a siege mode here. There's nothing going to save him.
4, 5, 6. Oh, gosh. You got to turn some of this, guys. You got to get some of this to go the other direction, or you're going to be in trouble. Come on, Violets. You got this. Drobny goes in with only 30% of his health, if that 25 maybe. Going deep, scaring the back line out. Look at that. He goes after the healers to try to get them to run. Interesting move here. Or is he just running out? Is he running right by and going? He's leaving. He's just running, boys. This is how you run. Okay, well done, Drobny. That was some of the best backline slams before leaving that I've seen all day.
Things are about to get very rowdy. It looks like the first wave of fighting has happened. We see a lot of deaths happening on top of the hideout. It looks like all different sides. Last Warn, CIR, all there. It looks like Scoia'tael come crashing in over the top onto Elevate's backline. Momono did not see that coming at all. He is taking a big amount of damage here. Zerg is looking pretty weak at the moment. They need to try and clump themselves together, find a choke point, and start holding and engaging. And at the moment, it's just a little bit of back and forth, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because they are getting wrapped. You see the Dungeon Realms Mammoth getting shot down there by the Ballista. Looks like PoE are making their presence heard here. Last Warn coming in. Looks like Elevate are going to have to take this fight versus Last Warn. The engagement comes off onto the road. That's a rock. You can't go through the rock. You have to go around the rock.
Gotta go around the rock.
Yep. But it's a big enough engagement. But look at that camline just to the
Last
south.
Warn got caught hard there. They're gonna. Actually, I think they're gonna all walk out of that one. Half health, but.
And as that was happening, Rang was coming around from the southwest, catching the healers and DPS off guard for Elevate. Last Warn now pulling Elevate out into the open, allowing other Zergs to engage in a big camera, big massive clap. I believe that was Milkshank with the Galantines followed up by the Brimstone combo, and that group just got annihilated to the northeast. But CIR want a bit of their cake, and they're coming in, and they're coming in hard. And it looks like Elevate are in a very bad spot here. No sign of any alliance members here for them at the moment. And they are just trying to wrap themselves in through a choke point and trying to get that turn. But look at all those just command mammoths, beetles, eagles, chariots. It's like a zoo up in here. And it's both sides are now coming in. You see Last Warn coming in from the west, CIR coming in from the east. Elevate still holding on strong. I'm looking at the party UI for Momono, and it looks like quite a few people are still alive for his group, even though it is a very much a clown fiesta happening right now in this map with so many different sides engaging at the same time. And it's pretty hard for us to see who's winning, who's losing, but Elevate are holding on. Here comes the re-engagement onto CIR on the road. Good stop there. It's like you see Canadian Guard coming in for the clap. Good DPS output onto the back line of CIR. The front line also getting engaged upon. Another big Gala clap, taking out a lot of that Sancta. It looks like PoE. But now Sun coming in from the west. Once again, it looks like Elevate are in a lot of trouble here. A lot of defenses were blown. Heals coming down for the back line. Big countdowns coming out either way. It looks like Sun taking some damage, but it's not going to be enough. CIR now wrapping around again to the southeast. Sun staying in the middle of them, causing a lot of pressure with those melee DPS. See the demon armors getting popped, reflecting that damage back onto the player. Another weeping gets popped, but it was adjudicator armor placed on top of it, so not that big. Nice
over
little
on the west where
by the ice.
That
it's
other
like,
bubble was
oh my
Zorn
God.
getting
Sun
taken down by Rang.
Demolished in the southwest here. Momono just on the edge of your screen. I don't know if you can see it. Momono was trapped inside a tree, but here we go. He's walking over the dead bodies, and that was Sun just getting wiped off the map. Now we have Hammer and Sickle coming into the north, and CIR staying hot on the tail of Elevate, trying to put some massive amount of pressure on, while Scoia'tael and Hammer and Sickle wrap around to the northwest, trying to hit them from the back. Looks like CIR are trying to pull them east, allowing the boys on the west side to get in position and start the engagement. And we see it here as Soulscythe knockup hits pretty much everybody, followed up by a massive amount of DPS. The backline of Elevate just got deleted. See the demon armors coming out, the resets dropping, Judicator's down, but that was a pretty heavy engagement here. You see now Skill leading the men forward. A lot of defensive coming down. You see the defensive wind wall pushing back the engagement just a little bit, allowing Elevate to group up again. And here comes the engagement right back. That was a big engagement, and looks like Last Warn are going to be coming in now. Looks like there's non-stop just push after push, but it's not enough. Elevate are holding their ground here. They still have enough, way more than enough, to hold this whole entire PoE alliance on the back foot. And it looks like another massive engagement. Last Warn taking the brunt of this. The front line getting caught off guard. Not a lot of DPS, but there is some kills here. Elevate need to be careful not to overextend on that clump. Looks like they're okay for now. Siege bows raining down over the cliffsides on the west. Here comes the Brimstone. Spectre jackets burning through the armor of Elevate. Lux is coming down. The Command Mammoth doing work with that protective shield. CIR now right in the middle of Elevate, and it looks like another group of Elevate were actually able to zone in. Reinforcements coming in. Good silence by the Beetle for PoE, but no actual follow-up. There comes the slam with the root for Last Warn, but his follow-up DPS was nowhere to be seen. Looks like Elevate's actually found themselves a nice little position here, using the wall directly to their east as their buffer, so they can engage both ways. But looks like Last Warn hitting from the west. Momono in a spot of trouble. That icicle slowing down the movement drastically. As you see, he's pretty much moving in slow motion at the moment. It looks like they're going to be switching their focus over to Last Warn, ignoring PoE to their northeast, and it's going to be massive casualties for Last Warn. Defensive wind wall comes out, blocking some of the engagement, but there was enough DPS there to take out a good number of Last Warn. You see the spam, the flame coming down in say chat. Elevate are starting to form up pretty well here. Another wave of Elevate. Looks like they just zoned in, and last Warner on their last legs. Just like
somebody else is going to have to zone in for the coalition if they're going to have any kind of chance at all. Here comes, actually, as we say that, here's Wales. Here's CIR into the back line. They're right in position here. Are they going to push in? He-Ho is here. Yeah, it looks like quite a few of them are getting ready to come in right into the mid lines. They missed a great opportunity. They had the mid lines. Now they're getting hit by the front line. That's why you got to go in when you have the opportunity, Wales. Don't wait. Now you're getting hit by the front line. Here comes a really good push by Elevate into CIR. They are controlling this engagement, and now CIR is in the back foot and spread out and on the retreat.
Yep, and as that was happening, Scoia'tael are mounted up directly to the southwest of Elevate. If you want to take a quick peek at the mini-map real quick and look at the positioning of where these guilds have put themselves, they're pretty much in like a little courtyard area, PoE directly to the northeast in a very tiny choke area, and they dragged Elevate into the middle with no escape really, because they got walls to their west, a dungeon to their east, and PoE holding to the northeast, Scoia'tael holding to the southwest. It'll be interesting to see if they allow them out of here. It looks like they are. It looks like Scoia'tael did a little bit of misplay, and Elevate are out of the choke area and back into the open. Interesting. It's like Scoia'tael are full running. Elevate, I haven't seen that sort of play, that sort of holding and kiting and Zerg engagement in a very long time on Albion. Great use of defensive, good engagements left, right, and center, and they're going to be going right back to their objective here. Hammers are out on the hideouts right away. Momono staying dismounted, still looking for some leftover pickings. Looks like there's a couple Sun on the southwest of here. Nice defensive locust coming out for Sun, but it wasn't enough to stop the wave of damage that's about to rain out. There goes the Weeping. I don't know if it's going to get popped. Nice plays there by Elevate. Everyone dodged that Weeping. That was impressive. That's something that you really do not see. And it looks like Sun gets cleared up. And a little bit of fighting over on the southeast. I see some skulls coming up. I'm going to hop into free roam real quick. Quite a few skulls, actually. It looks like Scoia'tael are fighting down here versus the Rukon boys. Let me try and find us a tank. This is going to be pretty hard. Oh, I may have one. There we go. I put it in the chat.
Okay, be right there.
Oh, did I spell that wrong? Oh. Okay.
I just went over to Imyashiro and Godfrey Lott, the command mamas of the Blackwater. And it seems like they have that hideout under lockdown here.
Yeah, it looks like this one's going to fall pretty quick.
I don't know.
I mean, look at these guys.
There's a massive wave of...
actually, as you say, you're right. You know, look at the number of skulls that just appeared to the north as somebody just pushed in. And now they're actually taking out a number of these Rukon.
Okay, it doesn't let me hop onto that guy, even though I spelled his name right 5 times. Yeah,
I couldn't get on him either.
Free roam at the moment, looking to see what I can find. It looks like Elevate are about to re-engage over on the west. I'm gonna hop back over to Momono. Yep, he is about to... Nope, that's Zorn. God damn it. So that Scoia'tael group must be in the middle of these boys. Surely the pinch should be coming in.
Mr. Best. There you go.
There we... Thank God. Look at that. Spell...
And he goes in the... He was in the middle of the club. He was literally in the middle. Are they all just listening to us live? Do they all have our comms? What is this? Is the 4th member of the Russian community to just run away while we're watching him. And he's on Hammer and Sickle, which is a different Russian community, but okay. Absurd, man. Absolutely absurd, man.
Well, I'm just going to stick with Momono. It looks like they are just chasing people off, and the hideout should be going down pretty soon, I believe. What's the health on these hideouts here? This one on the west is currently at 46%. 7 minutes remaining on the attack time window.
The southern one is still at 99%.
Is it? Oh, wow. It must have got reset with the wave that we saw come in from PoE. You see, the bad thing is when Cluster Q gets activated and you're using a Demolition Hammer, your IP tanks because IP doesn't actually affect anything with a Demolition Hammer.
Right.
So your class is like 1,000.
Yeah, you're going to get dropped because, you know.
Yeah. So you get zoned out, so you have no hammers to take that hideout.
I know. I still don't, I don't think that IP should be used in the calculation for who stays in and who goes, other than to have a threshold, other than to have a minimum threshold, because this is another aspect of this queue that just reinforces the group that already has power.
Yep.
If you're in first place, you go faster in this race. And that's a strange mechanic.
It looks like Derek isn't actually going to reinforce the coalition. And give a little bit of update on stream. Everwinter Expanse Final Orders hideout is gone. Along with Everwinter Shores, the hideout of that one guild I was never able to pronounce, that's also gone.
Scoia'tael is at 14%. If you want to watch this one go down.
Yep. So just a quick update. That is gone.
Mamono is here whacking at it.
Whacking.
Yep. Whacking.
Pretty crazy. Oh, no. We forgot to check up on the French. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, I mean, this is a moment that the Elevate guys and the coalition has been waiting for a while, right? To get this milestone out of the way. And now the question is what's next, I think.
Well, it's
Nambia says Vrang says he's gonna have a fight and he just demounted and he's running at somebody. I don't know who he's going after, but he's demounted and heading after. Are they heading after? Oh, Last Warn. Okay. I was like, conflict? That doesn't seem right.
In this war, overcharges are popped. CIR holding to the northeast, and looks like the French are about to engage. A little bit of retreating back, trying to get some vision and maybe trying to find a nice little choke point. They don't have any battle mounts, I believe, so it's purely just player on player skills and weapons at the moment. They're going to kite up this hill. The probably turn is about to happen once they all clump up here. Nice morning start. Doesn't actually pick up many. Resets coming down for the front line as the boys are tanking back to the southwest. They need to get a re-engagement soon to the northeast. There it is. Massive knock-up. Galaclap coming out, but the DPS just wasn't there for Enosis. And it looks like Comedian is in a little bit of trouble. He isn't getting any heals on the front line. Pops his resistant potion for now, but it looks like his whole entire party was nearly wiped out in that one engagement there by CIR. Comedian is about to drop. He does drop down to the floor, and I'm going to hop into free roam real quick. Just looking at the northwest here as CIR pretty much one and done the French. He just hit a group of Rucom, some war gods in this zone. I'm wondering if the group that's in the next zone is going to be zoning in just for the content. It looks like war gods are getting caught on top of the hill. CIR does not want to push it. They're falling back for some hills. You hear the crackling, and that's the Eagles electrocute going off, interrupting any spell casts onto the player for X amount of time. Looks like Skill still taking his men to the northeast. We do see a couple red names up there for Rucom. I don't know if they can hold off long enough to get the reinforcements coming in from the northwest zone. They are kiting. The cluster queue is active. You see people coming out. Camlins are getting thrown around. Little bit of rowdy action. Nice permafrost engagement onto PoE. They're going to lose quite a few people on that one engagement. I don't think they were expecting that. Skill still powering right through into the back line of War Gods. And now War Gods, it looks like they're about to get absolutely run over here Yep, there comes the melee damage, and they're going to try and secure themselves into the outpost. Obviously, PoE
they
can't
get
go in
in.
there.
And it gives them a little bit of a defensive position so they can at least regroup for a little while, as they got the worst for that. They got hit pretty hard, and I don't think they have the numbers for this anymore.
And look at that massive blob to the southwest of PoE.
Yeah, who's that? Is that Rucom?
I believe so.
It's Elevate.
Elevate, yep.
And Rucom.
So sticking with skill here, Rucom, Black Order are dismounting to the south of him. PoE in a very bad position here. They got just a wave of red names coming in on their backline. They got a group also holding to the northeast, so they're pretty much sandwiched at the moment. They're going to pin themselves against the wall here. Good call, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Look at that. 3 command mammoths, 2 chariots, an eagle just on our screen alone here. And PoE are trying to, they pretty much put themselves into a corner. There goes the Galaclaps. Skill trying to catch up with his Zerg here. Camlan comes out. Another Galaclap coming out. It's like we going to see probably a turn here, but Skill is taking a massive amount of damage. I don't even think he knows what's going on at the moment. The amount of halberds and Galaclaps happening, all the bleeds coming into effect right now on both sides. Both sides having very low health. Another Galaclap coming in onto CIR. It's like a Skill is spinning around for some hills. He doesn't actually make it to the reset. There we go. Camlan hitting the backline once more. And it looks like Rucom are just going to be walking over the top of CIR right now. It is all she wrote. And I'm going to find a Syndic because I'm pretty sure today is the day he loses his mammoth.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he's on top of... If he
doesn't lose it today, it's going to be...
Yeah.
He never hardly loses his mammoth.
He's really good at not losing his mammoth. He's already looking for a way out, as is Skill.
Yeah, look
actually,
at that.
Skill might be going into this. No, he should be looking for a way out right now, I think.
Syndic is not looking for a way out. He is still popping his skills on the mammoth. As long as his men are holding in the corner.
They're going live, man. They're going to do this. They're going to stick here until the bitter end. Look at these guys.
They're slowly gaining reinforcements, it seems. It looks like the cluster Q reactivating for PoE, but look at all that just melee DPS. It is just, you can't out-heal that. And now we see the target onto Syndic. I believe he is going to go down here. He is kiting with his group here. They have no ballistas out in front. Oh, I see one shot off. But I don't think it's enough. There's no dot damage onto Syndic himself to actually stop the sprint. See one Black Order guy. Bloodletter just stopping that sprint there, allowing the Zerg to catch up just a little bit. This is going to be an interesting one. What's Syndic's escape plan here? I believe it's southwest. There we go. Ballista from Wee White Bro actually catches up. Doesn't have enough time to get a shot off, though. Oh, he pops his Q. Syndic can't go into the hideout in the middle of the map. He is outlawed for another, I believe, like 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute, 59 seconds. So his only escape is the southwest door.
Yeah.
And it looks like he is getting tagged and more tagged. The ballista's hunting him down.
Well, he's out in front. He's got some room here. He could make it.
Yep.
He's still got 3 bubbles left. He's going to need to be slowed, and somebody's going to really have to work on that with that ballista. I do not... Well, there we go. Here's the tag, and...
The Eagle actually putting out that electric field, so Syndic can't actually do much until time period passes. There we go. There comes the lock on point now.
Now they're going to whittle it down. Now they've got a real shot at this. This could go down here.
I don't know why. Okay, that was a bit questionable.
Yeah.
Here comes another ballista.
Yeah, not doing the... Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Syndic is still outlawed, so he still has a bit of running to do. I believe he can wait at the door for just a little bit, but I think he's just going to instantly go to the hideout southeast. 50 seconds remaining on his outlaw here.
He still has a bubble for quite a while. It's going to be, can they take it down while now to when he gets there? Because when he gets there, I think he's going to be able to get in.
Yep, he does have a lot of Hammer and Sickle with him and Squirtle.
Only 30 seconds left, and then he can go in.
Yep.
He's going to get this. I don't see anybody taking him down at this point. Another successful run for Syndic, and his mammoth returns.
Oh, no.
No, he's going by. He's like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going.
Yeah, a lot of green names with him now. I think he is going to be safe.
And friendly Ords. Let's say that like all of Hammer and Sickle is above him right now. So
the question is, does Syndic say we're going to turn around here and take the fight?
how many guys are actually here from Elevate? That's the question. I don't think everybody came through.
No, I think maybe that blobbed all the way to the west.
Yes, the
Probably
western
broke.
blob.
Yeah.
And the eastern blob is also Elevate. It's actually the eastern blob is a mix of PoE and Elevate and Zorn.
Oh,
So-
and Black Order. Black Order is all the way on the northeastern tip
Okay.
of that blob by
Well,
the
they
road.
just double charged.
Squirtle and Elevate are demounted. Lutar. Oh, actually, never mind. Lutar's about to mount up. So there goes that fight that was about to happen. But actually, as I say that,
Momono's
now they're back
actually
at it
catching.
again.
Yeah,
you can hop
Momono-
on.
I'm watching Syndic on CIR just pushing into Black Order here.
Are they fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hop over to Syndic.
Well, there was Miyashiro's front line, it looks like, and they just pushed back.
Yeah, it looks
Alright.
like they're retreating to the northeast here. The tables have turned, and now it's a Rucom on the retreat with PoE pushing into them, leaving a lot of their men behind right now. The Eagle going to get dismounted actually by the Ballista. Probably one sliver of health left on that Eagle to the west. Yes, I believe so. Looks like Syndic doesn't care about it. He wants a full wipe. Black Order still full retreating to the northwest. Looks like Syndic's going to be slowly pulling back as he sees his Zerg is overextended just a little bit. Looks like it's cleanup crew here. Nothing too crazy happening. Unless you see a front line that I don't see. See some Zorn. Okay, so Zorn are dismounted to the southwest of Syndic. Syndic marching down, pulling his whole entire Zerg to come chase the remaining of Zorn on the southwest. It's like Zorn, maybe it could have just been a bomb squad. I see no frontline tanks here. Couple of them mounted up. It's like Syndic's in faux chase mode. And there's
I'm over on
actual-
Lugsy right now, and he is currently fighting. Just a little bit. He's actually in some of this chase mode that's being caught, I guess. Instead of just running. So he is taking some damage here. Currently fighting against some of the guys from CIR, as they do look to be trying to make a full retreat. Whamsic with him here. Actually, Lugsy's turning. Lugsy thinks he's going to take a swing at this one.
He's going in. The question is, do PoE
Into
fall
what?
back?
Into that tree? He's going into that tree, yes. That is a
Full
tree. Full engage the trees. Quick to the stone.
Just people chasing people around.
People chasing people. That's what life is about, really, guys. People chasing people. People running from people.
Yep,
If you ain't chasing, you running.
exactly. Oh, well, it looks like CIR pulled back. Oh, we do have Sun dismounted directly north of Lugsy now. Here we go. Finally, some content. Looks like Sun don't want any of this. They are slowly retreating to the northeast. I believe Elevate are also somewhere around here to the northeast. Actually, Momono's in full swing versus PoE.
over.
I believe Sun. Yep, they just engaged onto Sun. It looks like a full wipe once more. Elevate just steamrolling over the top of the gamer dads of Sun. It's all over for those boys. They're in full retreat. And
Yeah,
it looks
Lugsy is
like,
fully engaged with CIR too, and it is not going great for Zorn, as they are all about half health and on their way out.
Yep.
They got a
Hammer and Sickle
good
showed
reset,
up.
but it's not going to be enough here.
Yep, Hammer and Sickle coming in onto Momono's group as well. There's a lot of different action going on. Hammer and Sickle getting a nice siege bow off onto Momono and his front line, but it's not enough. It looks like Hammer and Sickle retreated to the north, and Elevate slowly regrouping themselves. What's Lugsy up to? Okay, Lugsy's running off to the west.
Yeah. He was chasing before, but now he's running.
Yep.
Yeah. He's got a
okay,
nice
I'm
mount,
back
too.
on
I like
Mono.
that.
He does have Hammer and Sickle in his sights. He does have skill in his sights, actually.
Oh, that's probably what he's going for. If he can get this cut off, he'll be a happy man.
Yeah, but it looks like
they have been having quite a bit of a shit talk between the two of them over the last few days.
Yep, the tanks here of Hammer and Sickle. A little bit of friendly fire on some Rukon boys, but looks like
Skill
Elevate.
Disappears. Interesting maneuver. Completely gone.
Is he gone?
I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't know where he went either. Invisibility potion, maybe? So
Something. I don't know. He was there, and then...
You're a wizard, your routine. Looks like this is just faux cleanup right now.
Yeah.
It looks like the coalition once again taking the victory.
Have just dropped down on top of him.
CIR came in.
He gets the jump though, and he takes out 6 of them. Well done, Momono, taking out a group of 6 CIR, who I don't know if they came here to fight, but they certainly came here to die.
And here comes the re-engagement onto Elevate, coming up a very tight choke point. Defensive coming down, the shield protection bubbles coming out. I don't even know. That's so many Judicator armors on the ground right there. I've lost count. But a massive clap in the backline of CIR. And they just got deleted. I believe that was Milkshank once again with his Galantines. And it looks like CIR are now in full retreat once again. Elevate just bang, done. It's over. Good night.
Good night, kids.
Go back to your hideouts. It's over. Look at that. That is just disgusting. Momono now just popping his food. He didn't even need his food pop.
Didn't even need food. Well, this might be his extra food. You know, he might have already run out of food a couple of times. Let's just, I assume that earlier today, he did hit his food. Yep. I'm just going to assume. I've seen Momono fight before. He does know the mechanics.
Hop over up into the territory. There is actually I believe the French up here fighting Hammer and Sickle. Hammer and Sickle
we got
pinned in the territory.
Zorn as well is up here as Hammer and Sickle, and...
I'm in free roam right now. Big engagement onto Hammer and Sickle by the mage.
War Chiefs.
A little bit
of
stabilization.
as well.
Yep.
MacTep, okay, is right in the center of this fight if you're looking for somebody in the middle of it, Bogul. Also, Comedian there. He's also here as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of good tanks to choose from right now.
I'm on MacTep then, as they are currently defending. And here comes the wave.
I feel like we need to give them a little bit of...
on the east side,
a little bit of love.
Once again, it's just too much.
It's impressive work from these guys in Elevate. I mean, we have to give them credit for being able to put this much pressure. They put together a very skilled group of players.
Here comes the French, cleaning up the next wave, and there comes massive weeping explosions. Hammer and Sickle just losing man after man on this engagement here. I'm checking out the zone. Actually, there's a hideout under construction phase for this zone as well by the French. And it looks like the next wave of Elevate coming in. The beamed. Oh, God. MacTep just getting locked down there at the front. Milkshank going to go down maybe to the tower. Nope, he gets it out alive. That was a close call for MacTep. For Milkshank there. MacTep looking for an engagement. Rolls in, gets a knockback. He is oomed right now. He doesn't have any mana left. And the next wave of Elevate and I believe Zorn is about to come in. The mage is still up though, so it's still defending as it should. But I don't think that's going to stop the engagement. Here comes the next wave. The DPS rolling in. Hammer and Sickle losing a couple with this next engagement. It looks like MacTep wants to try and catch some people on the coming out. Doesn't actually catch anybody. Oh, Mosef there laying down naked on the ground. But, oof. I don't think we're going to be actually able to see the end of this. We do.
No, I think we're going to have to go. I'm looking at this, and we have to go so we can just start the show on time, Bogul.
Yeah, it's 41. I mean, we have our daily show at 19 UTC with the 15-minute delay. Yeah, we have 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and so you guys will just go from this show right into the AO Daily Show. Oof.
for some raffles as well.
Yeah, we'll pull some raffles.
But
Do that
I
right
guess
before the
before
show
we
goes on.
watch Hammer and Sickle roll around on the territory here, looks like they're going to make a quick escape out to the northwest. Mactapuk saving a couple of his men. Just a little bit of plugs for ourselves here. If you want to catch any of the past ZvZ action, Invasion Day coverage, Crystal League content, and the Daily Show, youtube.com/AlbionTV. Hit us with a subscribe up there. Make sure you're following all our social medias as well. Make sure you're following the Twitch channel to be notified when we're live. And I think we're going to have to wrap it up here. I'm going to try and pump out this ZvZ highlight show onto YouTube as quick as I can for tonight.
Okay. Sounds
we are
good.
not back here tomorrow for the ZvZ show.
Nope, no ZvZ show tomorrow on Friday. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make it. We might be able to throw something together over the weekend. So if you see a tweet go out, show up. We'll have ZvZ.
Or better yet, follow the Discord announcements, because that's the most regular thing that happens, actually. If you want to be sure to get all the action, follow the Discord bot thing there in the official Albion Discord. AlbionTV is the channel, and that also will link to the highlights and the other things later on as well.
All right. Excellent. All right. Well, we'll see you guys in like 2 minutes, because we're just going to reset this, and we'll be right back on.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.